Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today there's the grease gun. I am back over here I want to do my best to finish up angle blade. I don't like a whole lot and kind of see where everything's at, so I don't really, maybe a few hours, but it's supposed to rain and a little bit, so I'm hoping maybe I can get this done. And it rained, the last rain come, and it kind of washed out some stuff, so I'm gonna have to kind of fix up a little bit. This washed out a little bit here and there. It's nothing major, but it just needs a little bit more work. And so I'm trying to get everything finished up so I can get this dozer up to the shop, get the tracks put on it, because I really need to take this to the other place now. As you've seen in the other video, we got a bunch of water gaps washed out, so we got one fixed. I got to fix another one. But my creek is really full of trash, and so I'm going to go and start cleaning some of that out later and getting what I can out. That way, if it does rain more and more, it's not going to wash out all my water gaps again. So we've just accumulated a lot of trash, but I want to grease this thing and we're going to get started. I don't think they can design a good grease gun. So we'll just throw that there. Our grease gun will just aggravate the fire out of you. So I'm not gonna worry about greasing the machine today. It's not that bad, so it is what it is. Well, I'm thankful for the rain, but I'm going to have to quit. I'm starting to get wet, and it's starting to make the ground tacky, and I'm not able to roll the dirt like I want to. Oh, it's kind of dark in here. So, I'm going to have to go find something else to do till the rain quits, and hopefully it won't get so muddy that I can't come back down here and do a little bit more. And I may also, if it's just barely raining later on, I may just go climbing the excavator, because I've had to move it to the other farm and start cleaning out the creek. So that may be what I do. Just have to wait and see. It's starting to lighten a little bit, so I am gonna quit for a little bit. So I'm over here at the other farm, and it's still raining, but it hasn't been lightning in a while, so that's why I'm gonna try to come over here and clean out the creek a little bit. The creek has started to come up, but I've got all these little thorn trees and little, I'm not real sure what them bushes are, but you can see they hold up a lot of brush. And I've got a bunch of brush all the way down through here. We catch a lot of brush, especially on our slab. So I want to come through here and grub out what I can. And I'm going to leave some of it just to keep the bank from washing in. But like stuff like that, it gets loose, it gets to our culverts, and they pack full, and then the creek comes up more, and it washes all the trash in the field. So I'm going to come through here and grub out what I can. And like I said, I'm going to leave some of it just to keep the bank in and keep the erosion down as much as possible. But that is the plan until I see lightning, then I'll quit again. Well, I got the creek cleaned out the best, but I think I want to get it because I want to save a lot of these trees. I just pretty much got all the underbrush out of it, and a lot of the trash that was in the creek. Most of it was down there at the lower end, so I got all that out. Now I just got to bring the dozer or the skid steer. I left it in a small pile so I could either take either or and pile everything up. So, but this is what it's kind of looking like that way. But I don't want to do too much work. For one, like there's an old rock wall here, so I don't want to tear that out. And the cows set down here anyways when it's really hot, because this creek runs all the time, and it'd go under the ground and then come back up in certain spots, so the cows have spots where they lay. So I've just pretty much went through here and tore off some of the low-hanging limbs, and that way the cows can get in here a little bit better. And I just cleaned up the underbrush so they can have a little bit better of a spot to lay down, because this is a cooler spot for them, because this is like one of the main places they like to lay at. And so I've kind of got quite a bit of this done. Just got to start piling it, and I may have to come back through and grub it just a little bit more. But for now, I've got the biggest majority of it done. So I'll probably move the excavator. I need to fix another water gap. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with it. It was the water gap that I put up last year, I think it was, a year before. Either way, it's on my section of the farm, and it's completely wiped it out. So I'm gonna have to figure out something that's gonna make it's gonna stay. But either way, I've got a lot of work to do over here. I may figure out something to do with that, and if I don't need the excavator, I want to take it on up top of the hill up here and start clearing out some more trees, and that way I can get that cleaned off, that hillside cleaned off, that little section I've been working on, get that cleaned up. That way I'll have another spot to feed hay, because I had a really good stand of grass growing this spring where I was unrolling all my hay out, and it seeded itself, and with the heat it kind of pretty much put a hurting on it. But those are my plans for right now. As long as we don't have no more these weird pop-up showers that bring a lot of rain. I think we got like 5 inches of rain the other night, and that's how we got all this damage. But that's as long as we don't get much of that, I can pretty much keep doing what I'm wanting to do, and I don't have to jump around so much. But then again, we have a farm, and there's always something that comes up. But there's all the brush. But anyways, this is the end of the video, and like always, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you guys.